and welcome back to Shenzhen IO. I'm going to open this up just in case I need it. And we are going to be doing, I believe, the sandwich maker today? This didn't open. Why don't you open? There it is. Alright. Yes, the sandwich assembler. So this is the last one. As I look at this list, this is the last one that I've seen before. This is the third of the three I couldn't do that had me completely blocked. But we are here now, and we are ready to do it. And we'll start seeing some new things. So, yo dogs. I was out drinking last night and realized, you know what Americans love? Sandwiches. Am I right? Americans can't get enough sandwiching. I sketched out a quick design for a patriotic sandwich machine where you put in white bread, bologna, mustard. It can play a song when it finishes. Haha. More details to come later when I am less hungover. Maybe. Ugh. This fellow says, I have a keypad that will work for this, but it uses normal XBus, which will block until a key is pressed. You will figure it out. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. So, yeah, this is, Alright. So, this is the input from this keypad. Bread, meat, cheese, and mustard are outputs, and then there's a flag output as well. So here's the thing. So they press this one. We need to immediately send a piece of bread out. Then, see, this is where I struggled with this. Then you're sending the meat. You know, you're waiting a tick. You're sending the cheese. Waiting a tick, sending the mustard. Waiting a tick, sending the bread. And then finally sending the flag. Which honestly wouldn't be too terrible, except that we have 5 outputs here, so we need many chips. And like I said, this is one that I actually looked up the design on in the past, and I think it ended up having, I want to say like 5 of these, but I don't recall exactly. I remember it had a lot of these things here. So let's tuck this in the back here. We're just trying to, economy of space here. So we'll tuck that back there. And what do we really want to do with this? Like, we need to look. So you need to Slexo, that's for sure. Okay. And then immediately moves over to the accumulator, I guess? Test if comparable to 2. I actually like this. Test if the accumulator is comparable to 2. Okay, so if it's less than 2, well, that means if it's 1, then we need to send 1 of each. So okay, so if it's 1, we're moving 100. Actually, hold up. If it's 1, move actually like this. Hold up. Move the accumulator to x1. And then, okay, if it's 1, that's not gonna work. Okay. If it's 1. How about we move the accumulator out first, then test. Okay, so if it's 1, gen P1 3 0. So if it's 1, we're going to stick a piece of bread, wait 3 ticks, stick another piece of bread. Okay? If it's 2, I guess we're going to Gen P1 1 2 Gen P1 1 0. I need one more chip here, or one more line of code. You know what? Let's not move this out. Let's forget about that entirely. And if it's greater than gen P1 1/4 gen P1 1/0. So this isn't going to work, but the idea is it'll sleep until something happens. Okay, once this happens, it's going to move that in there. It's going to test it. It should hit these negatives. Send the bread out. Send the bread out. And then that should be it. See, this is the problem. I want it to skip that. This wouldn't be, like I said, this wouldn't be hard to do with a bigger chip. So let's do that. Let's get rid of this. Let's bring this in. And let's have it just jump selects. No. Jump selects. Jump selects. And then here I'll put a selects. Okay? So this should be good on bread. Nope. Hold up. What happened? What actually happens here? Okay, so we get the 3. Oh, it's not jumping to that. Okay, let's put the let's cut this out. And let's put that right there. Alright. Now it should be good on bread. Boop. 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 Beautiful. Alright, good on bread. We don't really need a jump selects here. So, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. These do So if I could get rid of two lines of code there, I could switch to the smaller chip. I do want to tuck you up there. And change that to 1, change that to 1. Just again, an economy of space. Just trying to fill this as cleanly as I can. So, meat's going to be pretty easy because they always get meat. Cheese is also going to be pretty easy. Mustard should be pretty easy too, actually. So I'm actually feeling pretty good right now. So, let's have one here. That does meat. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Hold up. This needs to be able to come around here like this. Alright. Okay, so I want you. No, that's fine. Meat and cheese. I'm gonna have you try to handle meat and cheese if we can. So, Slexo. Slexo. God damn it. Slexo. There we go. So we're gonna sleep until something comes in. Immediately move to the accumulator. Okay. And then I think we'll test, if comparable. So 2, like that. So if you are a 1, then I want you to actually Two's the only one that doesn't get meat or cheese. Okay, so let's put a select up here. Probably gonna need that. So if we're a 1, then you need to sleep 1. Then P1, 1 by 0. Gen PO, 1 by 0. This is being a little problematic here. Okay, let's do equal to. Let's get rid of this. Test if equal. Is AC equal to 2? If yes, wait a tick. Gen P1, 1 by 0. And that's it. If it's 2, just do that. If it's not equal to 2, sleep 1. Gen P1, 1 by 0. Gen PO, 1 by 0. that should be it. That should give us bread, meat, and cheese perfectly. What happens? You get the one, that's good. It moves that to the ACC. What? Hold up. This one comes in, it wakes up, it moves that to the accumulator. Oh, it's not all... shit. Okay, what if... This isn't gonna work though. Like I can't... There's nothing to read, right? Okay. This has now become a problem. Alright. So I think we need to select one here. I'm not really sure how to do that. Because now I'm thinking... I don't think we need to do that, but at some point just move that out. That should work. I don't know why that wouldn't work, so let's see. Bread, meat, and cheese should be good now. Bread, meat, and cheese are good now. Fantastic. So now we just need a mustard chip and let's move this out here like this. We'll put another little bridge there, and we should just be able to put a little right here. Actually, take that just one more down, and let's put a bridge right there like this. PO can be mustard, P1 can be flag. Alright, so you're going to select XO, move XO to the accumulator, and then we're going to look. I'm a little worried that this might not be a big enough chip for all the instructions, because this one needs... wait, is 1 and... No, 1 and 3 is probably the same, right? You just... Or no, 1 and 2 are the same. No. No, they're all different. 1, 2, and 3 are all different on this one. Okay, so we might need a larger chip for this, unfortunately. So let me think about this just a moment, because we're going to have to test, is it comparable to 2? And yeah, we're going to need pretty much this exactly. So let's get rid of this. Let's clear out some here, and let's throw this right here where we need it, and let's see what else we have. So let's put that up there, and I'm guessing, so we got this coming into X1, which is good. Put that there, put that there. What a fascinating way to do this. There we go. Alright, we got it. We got it to happen. So, yeah, you're going to select so, or actually, you're going to select 1. And, move this one to the accumulator. Alright, so now, test if the accumulator is comparable to 2. What we gotta do. So if it is, and we will put a select jump right there, I think we're gonna get this. I'm actually really happy that we're gonna get this fucking thing done. This is awesome. So, if it's 1, you're working on the flag and the mustard. Alright, so if it's 1, sleep for sleep for 3 turns, then Jen this mustard is PO, Jen PO by 1 by 1, I think is how we want this to be. Yeah, 1 by 1, and then Jen P1 3 by 0. Jump slice. Okay, if it's 3. Then we wait. Mustard is 1, 2, 3. Again, well, I guess we're always sleeping 3, right? No, we're not. No, we're not. Sleep 3. Jen mustard 2 by 0. Jen flag. Wait. No, not 2 by 0, 2 by 1. Jen flag 3 by 0. But it looks like I can actually change this. So let's get down here, do a flag 3 by 0. We just do that, and then we will put just a jump flag and just like that. And if so I guess we don't really need selects here after all, so that's cool. And so if it is equal to 2, we need to sleep 2. So you sleep 2, you get the mustard, you Jen mustard 0. Actually, hold up, not 1 by 1. God damn it! I keep making the mistake, and that should be it. I think we've got a sandwich maker, ladies and gentlemen. Boop. Oh, what happened? No, what actually happened there? Come on. So they get the 1, you get the 1, you send the 1 out. Good. But you never got the 1. So we need to, I guess we gotta do that again. That's easy enough. Alright, now we should be good. Boop. 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 That's a fucking sandwich makers, ladies and gentlemen. I am so keen on myself right now. Alright. So let's reset it. Let's do the talk through. And yeah, I'm really very happy with myself for getting this done. I can't believe that I'm able to do this right now when I was completely unable to do it before. I don't really know what's changed. And I actually did this pretty quick. And not really a whole lot of errors. Like, I had a couple little jams here and there, but nothing catastrophic happened. So I'm very, very happy with myself. And I want to say it's because of this Gen thing. Because I've used that here. I think that might have helped a lot. I don't know if I was using it the last time I was playing, even though I kind of knew it existed, because I read that email. But But anyway, let's talk about this. This is chip number 1, receiving from the keypad. And let's just... that looks a little neater to me. I don't know why, but yeah, we'll do it like that. So, chip number 1 receives the signal from the keypad, so it will sleep until it receives a signal. Okay, once it receives the signal, it moves the signal here to the accumulator, and then we'll send that information once over to this chip, which will wake this chip up, and then again over to this chip, which will wake that chip up. So now this 1, they pressed 1 on the keypad, so now this knows it's a 1, take another step, and that knows it's a 1, okay? So that's the first stage. It waits for a signal and then it sends it out to the other chips, okay? So now, test how the symbol compares to the number 2, because you can only send in a 1, 2, or 3 from the keypad. So how does it compare to 2? If it is less than 2, then it must be a 1. So if it's less than 2, what you're going to do is send the instruction to put down a piece of bread, and then you're going to wait 3 turns, and again send the instruction for the bread. This chip, it reads the information, passes it on, and it controls the bread. Okay? So we know if it's this regular sandwich, there are 3 ingredients between the 2 pieces of bread. If it's the second sandwich, there are 2 ingredients between the pieces of bread. And if it's the third sandwich, there are 4. So we've just told it, if they pressed 1, put down 1 piece of bread, wait 3 turns, and then put down another piece. If it's greater than 2, put down a piece, wait 4 turns, put down another piece, okay? And what we have at the end, it puts down the 1, it sleeps, 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 puts down the second one right there, and then I actually want you to just skip everything else on this chip and just go back to the beginning and wait for the next signal, okay? So that's what it does. But then, if we get 3, it'll test how does it compare to 2. Since it's not less than 2, it's going to skip all 3 of these and just test, are you greater than 2? And it actually is. So it's going to hit this, it's going to put it down a piece, wait 4 ticks, put down another piece right there, and then again, just jump to the beginning. We don't care about any of this stuff. Alright? Jump to the beginning, wait for more instructions. And then, of course, if it's 2, when we test, it's going to actually skip. It's not less than and it's not greater than, so it's just going to skip all of that stuff. Put a piece down, wait 2 turns, put another piece down. So that's all that chip does. Alright? So now, this chip wakes up, it moves that information into the accumulator, and now it's going to do the same thing. How does this compare to a 2? If it's a 3, well, it's a 1. Let's say it's a 1, so let's just talk through what happens if it's a 1. If it's a 1, it means it's less than 2, so we do the negatives. If it's less than 2, it will wait. All sandwiches get meat, so regardless of if it's... I'm a little bit curious how it's... How are you putting meat down for this sandwich? How does that work? That does work, doesn't it? That's really strange. Okay, anyway, I'm going to have to talk myself through this one. So it's less than 2, so it'll wait for a turn to get the bread down. Then I'll send the signal out to put a piece of meat down. And then it will wait a turn. Or no, it won't wait a turn. It'll send the signal out, and and then immediately send the signal out to put a piece of cheese down. And then that's it. It just goes back to waiting for more information. That's what it does on 1. If it is a 3, so it'll test here. Is it equal to 2, actually? Not how does it compare, but is it equal to 2? Okay. So that makes it... Okay, that's why I couldn't understand. I thought I was comparing it, but I'm actually sectioning is it equal. So for the number 1 sandwich, you do meat and cheese. The number 3 sandwich, you do meat and cheese. It's only the number 2 that is no cheese. So we're equal to 2. So the same thing on the 3. Is it equal to 2? It is not. So you're going to wait a turn, send the information for meat out, send the information for cheese out. Perfect. Okay. Only once we get the 2, which is right here, is it equal? Yes, it is. Wait a turn, send the meat out, and then go back. Okay, so that's all that chips does. Pretty easy to understand. So the final chip. I don't know why I do these talkthroughs, man. This is... the most difficult part is explaining what I just did. So the final chip concerns the mustard and the flag, and was the hardest chip to deal with because each sandwich is different. So, we get the information. This thing, on the second time it sends it out, will be read by this chip. So it moves in the 1 right here, and then tests how does it compare to 2, and it actually is compare. So this is a 1. So it's going to say that it's less than 2, which is these negatives. And we're always putting the flag up. The flag always goes up at the end. So if it's a 1, you just need to wait for your turn, put the mustard out, wait for that bread to happen, and then put the flag up. And this is always, once the mustard is done, it's always wait 1 turn and then put the flag up. No matter what number sandwich it is. Once the mustard finishes, you wait 1 turn for the last piece of bread, then you put the flag up, okay? So, what we're going to do, we're going to wait 3, because this is sandwich number 1, so we need to wait for bread, meat, and cheese. So we wait 3 turns. Bread goes down, meat goes down, and now the cheese is here. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to send the signal out for mustard, because number 1 sandwich gets mustard. So send that out for 1 turn, and then wait 1 turn, which that second 1 turn is the last piece of bread coming down. And then just jump to putting the flag up. There's your last piece of bread. Jump to putting the flag up, and then we put the pulse out for the flag right here. Boop. Perfect. Okay. We wait again. We get the 3. How does it compare to 2? It's actually greater than 2, so we're going to skip all these negatives. We're going to wait our 3 turns, meat, cheese, and bread. Wait our 3 turns. This time, we're going to send out the signal to put mustard on it twice. So we got a 2 here instead of just 1. So it sends that signal out once, and then we'll send it out again before, or I guess keeps it out, rather. It depends how you want to look at it. But, and then it jumps to the flag, so it can skip these couple steps here. Jumps to the flag, puts the flag up. Beautiful. Once we get the 2, it will take the signal, put the 2 in the accumulator. How does it compare to 2? It's not less than 2, it's not greater than 2, so it's going to skip all of this stuff, go right to sleep for 2 cycles. So with the number 2 sandwich, there's no cheese, so we only wait for the bread and the meat, and then we put the mustard on. So we only wait 2 cycles. And then we put the signal out, hey, you need to put a pop of mustard on there. And then wait a cycle and put the flag up. Boop, just like that. And that is how our sandwich maker works. And it does, in fact, work. So I am very pleased with this. Let me actually I actually remember telling someone at work about this, so I actually wanted to send him a picture of my sandwich making. So. Keep simulating, and you're done. Beautiful. Costs a little more than it should have. Used a lot more lines of code than it should have, and a lot more power than it should have. But we did get it done, and that is what matters to me. I'm sorry. I really am trying my best to come up with good ideas, but obviously, as you pointed out, I have more work to do in that area. I was seeing if there was something else, but please give me another chance. I swear I'm going to redouble my efforts and work extra hard to create a successful product for you. I promise. Please disregard the previous message. Hit the wrong button. Ha ha ha. What the fuck, Joe? Oh, fucking Joe. Anyway, so that is it. From this point forward, the next episode is going to be puzzles that I have never seen. I don't know anything about these next 5, so this is all going to be completely new to me. So should be exciting times ahead. Hopefully not 2 hours scratch my head episodes. We'll find out. Prototyping new ideas, still kind of considering that. I don't really know, like I said, I don't really know how it fucking works, so I might look into something, see if I can. I mean, I tried to look into it, but I might look in more to see if I can just figure out how the fuck that part works. But as is, we're going to be skipping that one. And just moving on with this. So, Sandwich Assembler is done. I thank all of you for watching this one. And I will see you all on the next one.